Our studio audience, wow, thank you very much. Okay, this is Accordion Cool, that's what it is. Again, and today is kind of a very special day for several reasons. Now, after last week's show, Austin said to me, you know, is there something that you can do to make the set a little more attractive? Mission accomplished. We have beside me Katie Hurwitz playing. No, that's not a violin on steroids. That is a cello. And Katie is a very, very accomplished young lady. So that's one of the good things about today. Katie is here with us.
Thank you for having me here.
The second thing is, for those of you who are frequent watchers or listeners, you know I've been having all kinds of hassles with my instrument. I think they are solved, but we shall see. And the third thing is today's show starts our 9th season of Accordion Cool. More than 300 episodes, more than 300 times I've sat here and said dumb things. So it's a pleasure to have Katie here to kick off my 9th season. Katie, tell us a little bit about Katie.
Sure. Yeah, so I am a musician, as you can tell. I'm so passionate about music that I'm a student at the University of Rochester, where I decided to study music, which is really great because it's in conjunction with the Eastman School of Music, so I have access to opportunities there. I'm also passionate about other things, so I'm majoring in creative writing and world literature, as well as in a program to become an elementary school teacher. But as you can see, I play the cello, and I've been playing since I was 11 years old. But cello wasn't my first instrument. I started on the ukulele, and then got bigger, played the guitar, and then in 6th grade I started playing the cello. My joke is the next instrument I'll play will be the double bass, have to keep on getting bigger. But on the cello, I grew up playing classical music, which I love classical music, but I also love jazz. But cello isn't traditionally a jazz instrument, so I never really played it. Until this past year at school, I joined the jazz ensemble, playing the trombone part on my cello, and it really started from there. And in my music major, I'm a music and world cultures track, and they teach you that in other cultures, music is a social activity and you don't have to be good at it to participate in it. So that's why today I'm playing jazz, which isn't my strong suit, but it's something I love. And I'll be singing a little bit too, which is something I haven't done quite often other than in my shower. So I'm not good at it, but I enjoy doing it. So I hope you enjoy too.
All right. Well, you know, Katie, I kind of think you said you're talking about elementary education.
Yes.
I think you keep doing what you're doing. That may go on hold because I think you've got a great career ahead of you playing jazz cello.
Why not do both?
Well, that's true too. That's true too. All right. So we started off today with a song called
Blue Skies.
Blue Skies, that's it. Oh, words of my business. 1926, written by Irving Berlin. I think it came from a show or what they used to call the Follies or something, way back when. Yes, no, Austin, I was not there. But anyway, so our next tune, this is an interesting tune. It's called Moonlight in Vermont, and it's a very different tune for several reasons. The words don't rhyme. And it was written in 1944. I don't think it came from any kind of a show or anything. I guess a couple guys sat down and said, hey, let's write a tune about Vermont. Why not? And so they did, and we did, and we're going to. So, a little Moonlight in Vermont. Here we go. Moonlight in Vermont. Thank you, studio audience. Wow. Somebody's enthusiastic out there. Well, you know what we're going to do now? We're going to turn Katie loose all by herself and just sit here and enjoy what she does.
Yes, so I'm going to be playing a jazz standard called There Will Never Be Another You. There will be many other nights like this, and I'll be standing here with someone new. There will be other songs to sing, another fall, another spring, but there will never be another you. There will be other lips that I may kiss, but they won't thrill me like yours used to do. Yes, I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true if there will never ever be another you? There will be any other nights like this.
Ella Fitzgerald, eat your heart out. My goodness. See, we got together to go over some of these songs. I didn't hear that one, so I'm hearing it for the first time like everybody else, and that was really something. Katie,
Thank you.
My goodness. All right, well, this next tune, I'm going to let Katie start it off for us again. 1933. It came from a show, I guess, but as you've heard me mention many times in this show, a lot of tunes came from shows that the show went down the tubes, but fortunately we still have or had the tune from it, or a tune, or actually a series of tunes from some shows that we're still able to enjoy today. And this tune, it's said, but not really verified. It was written by Fats Waller, who was a jazz piano player out of the 1920s, and the word on the street is that he sold the rights to this show and this tune and never got anything for it. That's because he wasn't standing on the sunny side of the street. All right.
To get the right piece.
Oh, okay. All right, take it away, Katie. We are definitely on the sunny side of the street here today with Katie. And I guess we're going to time to turn you loose again.
Sure.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite jazz artists, questionable person but great musician, was Chet Baker, and or is Chet Baker. And one of his most popular tunes is "I Fall in Love Too Easily." So I'll be trying that out right now. I fall in love too easily. I fall in love too fast. I fall in love too terribly hard for love to ever last. My heart should be well schooled, 'cause I've been fooled in the past. So if I fall in love too easily, I fall in love too
All right. Well, I don't know why I'm here today. My goodness.
should be called Cello Cool.
No, we're not going to call it Cello Cool. Oh, Austin, you didn't hear that. Well, we're getting down near the end of our time here today. We're going back to another real old jazz standard from 1931. I'm not sure. I think this might have come from a play or something. Actually, a lot of the jazz standards did come from Broadway musicals. I'm not a real Broadway musical fan, but every once in a while they came up with a pretty good tune. A little tune called All of Me, and I'll give you 4 bars and then we'll just do something with it.
Sure.
All right, here we go. all of me or us, well, that's about all of us for today. First of all, huge thank you to Katie Hurwitz. You will be hearing that name, I'm telling you right now. But you can say you heard it first on Accordion Cool. Katie, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Will you come back and see us again?
Of course, yes.
All right. Katie's heading back to college next week.
Next week, yes.
Maybe when she comes back for a vacation or something, we'll get her right back here on Accordion Cool, and that'd be great. And you folks all know what I'm going to say now. Bring the young'uns in to watch these shows. They don't hear this music nowadays. And oh, by the way, guess who picked all these tunes? At her young age, these great tunes. I'll bet there aren't 100 college students that would know any of these tunes or have any what am I trying to, any words in my business, but would have any desire to play these tunes. It's so fantastic that somebody your age is doing this now. So like I said, bring the young'uns in to hear these tunes because they don't hear them nowadays. Not because I'm playing them, because Katie's playing them. So that shows that there is hope. There is hope. So Coach Dave saying, well, let's take it home a little more, all of me. I'll give you 4 bars again, and then we'll just mess and see what happens. Yeah. All right?